Well, some breaking news now from the national capital, where a team of the Delhi Commission for Women have rescued 4 couples from a shelter in the national capital. The couples were illegally being confined in what are being described as inhumane conditions, and a huge sum of money was being extorted from them. Let's go across now to my colleague Alok Singh, who joins us on the phone line. Alok, this is truly staggering, because 4 couples in this day and age were being illegally, according to the DCW, held against their will. Give us the details.
Well, this raid was conducted yesterday evening when there were several complaints about this NGO that is being run in the Paharganj area, that is central Delhi, central Delhi, and that DCW commission and the member, that the DCW chief Swati Maliwal herself went to the NGO, and she conducted a raid with the local police, where she found out that there was 4 couple that who were staying there were in the bad condition. They also complained to the couple that they were confined in the shelter home for several months. And this couple, I would tell you that these couples are those male and female that who got married against the wishes of their families. And this shelter home, this name is Love Commandos. This shelter home, that they give assurances to these couples that they will give them protection, and they will brought the justice from the court also. And in that way, they used to extort, but in the pretext of giving all these things, they used to extort money from these 4 couples. And now the police have registered a case of extortion, and they have also arrested the owner of this NGO and interrogating him if more complaints or more couples were being confined in such a manner or in the past.
Right, and Alok, so just to clarify one bit there, so these were interfaith couples, as we understand, that were being held there.
Yes, exactly. Interfaith couple. That means that other community, that those couples that who are from belonging to different castes, different religion, or different community.
Right, and Alok, so we're getting, of course, details still coming in. So tell us the status of the probe here, and what led to this raid that was carried out by the DCW in the capital.
Because there were several complaints from the locals and from the people that who are connected to these NGOs.
But I have to interrupt you there, Alok, because I've got the chief of the Delhi Commission for Women, Swati Maliwal, joining us on the phone line. Ms. Maliwal, thanks so much for speaking to us here at Mirror Now. So just to understand this case a little better, it's quite staggering that in this day and age, 4 interfaith couples, from what we understand, were being held captive against their will.
It is very shocking. This NGO called Love Commandos, we had heard a lot about them. We were thinking that they were doing good work. In fact, they got a lot of prominence after they appeared in Satyamev Jayate TV show. And we received a very, very serious complaint against them. We were told that girls are being illegally confined. These couples are being illegally confined. They're being extorted a huge amount of money. They are being intimidated. And we did a surprise inspection last night. A team of the entire commission with some external experts. We just went there last night, and we were totally shocked to see what we saw. There were hardly any space for these couples to live. Their documents had been seized by the NGO owner. He used to get drunk. He used to misbehave with the girls. It was a very unsafe environment. These people were being intimidated. If they wanted to, they all wanted to go out. Sometimes they wanted to go back to their own families. But the NGO owner would not allow them, and to the extent that they would tell that we would go back to your families, we will tell them, and we will ensure that you get killed. So that level of intimidation was happening. It was very shocking. It's really sad that NGOs, which are drawing funds from the public, which are probably even drawing foreign funds, in the name of doing some good for the society, there are such NGOs who are doing such harm. We immediately called the police, and an FIR has been registered. The NGO owner has been arrested.
Well, I have to ask you also, that what we're seeing now, of course, is the details still emerging from what really transpired here. But it shows you that even in this day and age, that those who marry outside their own caste, so-called intercaste marriages and interfaith couples, continue to get targeted and get preyed upon.
They are being preyed upon, and just imagine, it's not just their families, it's not just the society, it is also these people, these NGOs, which are running so-called safe homes and actually are acting as extortionists. It's very shocking, it's very scary, and I think the strongest punishment should be given to these people, because in the name of doing good, in the name of bringing some change in the society, they are actually feeding all kinds of evil. I think it is really sad. I think strongest action needs to be taken against them. And yes, in today's day and age, it's unfortunate that we are having such couples who are having nowhere to go. These are the most vulnerable people. They were so scared. I mean, each and every couple, these stories will stay with us forever. They are people who just went out of their way for the person whom they love, and the entire world is against them, and all these so-called people who are trying to help them are also against them. It's very shocking.
It's quite sad. Swati Maliwal, Chief of the Delhi Commission for Women, thanks so much for speaking to us here on Mirror Now as we bring this truly staggering story from nowhere else but the national capital, where these 4 couples who are interfaith, intercaste couples were targeted in this manner. Their documents were snatched, money extorted from them, all on the pretext that they would be helped by this NGO. Thank you so much for joining us, as well as my colleague Alok, who will stay with us.